Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Tessa and I hope you are doing great. If you are new to this channel, I make videos now where you see me building houses and public lots for my Rebuilding Willow Creek series. This time it's another house for a family that I made. It's the Griggs family. It's a newlywed couple that is Anna and Charlie. Charlie is really into recycling and making their house more eco-friendly, and he also has a job in that area. Anna doesn't really care about all that stuff. She's just trying to start a little business with her knitting. I am thinking about making maybe a small video about the Sims that I made for this Rebuilding Willow Creek. I can just put music under it or talk about the backstory that I thought about for that family. Yeah, if you wanna see that or are you interested in, just let me know. Anyhow, this build I did for is for the Griggs family, of course. The only thing I knew is that I wanted it to be a eco-friendly house. So I wanted to use solar panels on the roof, and I used that little, what do you call that? Well, yeah, you'll see. I definitely wanted to use the solar panels. I did this build on the Daisy Hovel lot in Willow Creek, and it is supposed to be a starter lot, or it's at the starter lot area. But that's not what I wanted to do with this lot, so in the end this one costs 81,135 simoleons. Yeah, I'm not good at keeping a budget, but that wasn't the goal here. I just wanted to decorate it without it looking too much at what I spent, because I hate doing that. I am going to challenge myself for that, but I just didn't want to do that with this build. What I do think is cool with building from scratch without really having an idea is that it's forming as you go. You really don't have a clue what's going to look like in the end, and sometimes I am not completely satisfied, and other times I'm surprised by myself that I made that house. I am not that great of a builder, by the way. I'm not sure if you know this, but I do play The Sims 4 since the beginning, so 2014, but I always took breaks, and I was really more about the gameplay than the building. I just lived in the houses that were already there, or I just took something off the gallery, which I think is amazing, by the way, that we have the gallery, because you see the most beautiful builds over there. I always get jealous when I see that people can do that. But yeah, I always just pick something from over there and I use that. So yeah, I am definitely trying to build more myself right now, and I really start to like it. I started that maybe a year ago, and in the meantime I just learned so much new stuff with it, and I really recommend it to everyone who has trouble with building. If you just do it, you will get better. Just look at me. I can build houses like this now, and it's not perfect, not in any way, but I do think my building really improved. If you see what I did before, then you will know. Well, okay, back to the house, by the way. It has a living room, it has the kitchen, and a hobby room downstairs. The hobby room is where she can knit her stuff and that she wants to sell online. There's also a little toilet, and upstairs there are 3 bedrooms. It's the main bedroom where the couple sleeps, and it has an ensuite bathroom. There's also a separate bathroom, and the other 2 bedrooms are, they're decorated poorly, to be honest. I thought this couple wasn't really interested in decorating those rooms yet, but you can decorate them to be a baby's room or child's room, of course. The couple I made this house for just didn't have the time to do anything with those rooms yet, because he is so about the environment and stuff. I wanted to use a lot of plants. I think it could be more, but it's like a start for them. And the paintings I used in this build, by the way, are the ones I found on the gallery with just searching paintings. I'm just really late with these kind of things. You can find a lot of cool paintings over there, and they are CC free. Everyone can use them. I'm thinking about making a video about them someday and just show the paintings that I like the most with the gallery ID, so you can find them as well. The kitchen is a bit modern looking. I thought it was a really cool. I never used those counters, so I really wanted to try to make a kitchen with those and with the colors that they have. I didn't want it to be too dark, but also didn't want it to be too light. Yeah, you saw me there checking the paintings on the gallery, and I just got a couple of them and just put them somewhere around the house where I picked the ones I wanted to use and just put them somewhere so I could see where I wanted to put them later on. I also really had trouble with which floor I wanted to use, which painting I wanted to use on the walls, because really the color scheme for that is so difficult for me. I don't want to use the same thing every time, but some things are just, I don't know, too bright for me, I think. I just don't really like them, and then I really have trouble deciding which I wanted to use. And the living room is a bit small. I definitely learned that with building, smaller is better and not bigger, because otherwise you have a lot of space and you want to decorate that, but you don't have the items for it, or you don't know where to put it, and you have a lot of weird space in the middle that you don't know what to do with. So I definitely learned that to be smaller, yeah, it's better. It's really better. So now you see me struggling with the hobby room. I searched I searched on the Nifty Knitting pack, and I just wanted to use a couple of things from there. Not everything, but just a couple. Almost everything, okay. Yeah, but yeah. And then we got back out again. I am outside, inside, outside, inside. It's I pretty much do it by room with the building that I do, but I always keep switching by things that I see when I'm searching for something, and I'm like, oh, that's cool, that can go over here, or that can go over there, and I'm just all around the place if I'm building. The entrance area is really small, by the way, and I didn't do much with that. I could have done a bit more, but I kind of forgot. And then I wanted to make the main bedroom, but I was struggling with the room that I had in mind for it, so I was trying to do it at another room, but then I didn't have the ensuite bathroom for it anymore, and I really wanted to have that, so I just put the door somewhere else, and then it fitted the way I wanted it to be. Oh, here you see me back to the living room and just put a plant over there that I saw. I'm like, oh, that can go over there. Yeah, so the main bedroom is a bit lighter, and yeah, I feel like I forgot that you have to put the storage area a little bit in the front, and then just, yeah. If you know, you know. But I was struggling with that. And then there is the ensuite bathroom, which I think needed a bathtub. I think it needed the bathtub separate and then the shower separate, because I feel like that the woman definitely likes to take a lot of baths. He doesn't. He hates it because it's using a lot of water. But yeah. So you see me going back to the back a little bit. I really made that bathroom a bit too big, so I was struggling with how I could get it smaller, because like the way I learned, smaller is better than bigger in the Sims 4 with building. I did make it quite the same way as I did the ensuite bathroom, so I used the same tiles on the walls and on the floor. And then there are the 2 bedrooms over here, the guest bedrooms, so to speak, which are decorated much, but yeah, it's a guest bedroom. What do you expect? You can maybe make a baby's room or a child's room, or maybe even like a study room or something. Out front I did put some 2 chairs, and yeah, outside on the front porch I searched for a little couch that I wanted to have there. And then we went to the backyard, which I wanted to have, like, I did want to have a grill over there, and I want to have a little seating area. And then there were some planter boxes that I put over there, because I think he likes to garden a lot as well, because then he can grow his own vegetables and his own fruit and use that. Also better for the environment. Yeah, he's like that. I really like those plants, by the way. I struggled a bit with how I wanted to look, and maybe it's a little bit random, but I kind of liked how it got there. Yeah. Oh yeah. I also did put in the beehive over there. So yeah, it's for the plants and stuff. It's very good. Little walking area to the backyard from the front. You also always see me just scrolling through all the items to see what I can use. Because I always find new stuff, by the way. It's like some things I just never noticed, or I just always look over. And I think that's very awesome. I always find new stuff and new things to use. So yeah, that's the build actually. So if you liked it, leave a like, and yeah, you can subscribe to me for more. Bye guys.